Hey guys, I'm just getting home from work. I'm a bit tired, but I needed to get this video out to you guys because I wanted to give you an update on my new shape and just wanted to show you what it looks like. I am very happy with the results. In this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to discuss some things. One, I'm going to answer the question of why I decided to shape it after 6 months. And then I'm going to give you about 4 tips that you could use if you plan to have your TWA shaped. So if you have a TWA, or even if you have long hair, it's been a year or it's been a while and you just like, it's just growing, it's an awkward length to you, whatever it may be, these tips might possibly help. So let's get started. So 6 months, I decided to shape my hair for a few reasons. One, I'm not really obsessed with growth. I'm not really planning to have my hair extremely long. I like my hair short. It was short when it was relaxed, and now that it's natural, it's probably going to be short. But I did have a particular goal or inspiration of how I wanted my hair to grow for the next 6 months, which would lead up to my year of being natural. And I know I really wanted my hair to just have a nice shape for my face and what I feel comfortable with. Two, when as I was styling my hair throughout the months, and especially up until my 6th month, something with my hair that I have learned, noticed it when my hair was relaxed, but also noticing it does the same thing while it's natural. My sides and my back grows extremely faster than the top of my head. So I didn't want my hair to just be growing out some crazy way. Even when my hair was relaxed, it's always been in a tapered style. I've always had my hair longer in the top because my sides and my back tend to grow a lot faster. So it would grow into a nice cut and then I would cut it again. So that was really the reason why I decided to go ahead and shape it again after 6 months, because I had a goal of what I wanted. I'm not really expecting for my hair to grow long. I know it will, but I'm not looking for that. I like my hair short anyway, and I just was having awkward growth moments. So that's why I decided to shape it. Do some research, find some pictures. I had a picture that you've probably seen in a previous video of what I wanted my hair to eventually come out to be after 6 months. So, or after another 6 months, which would lead me up to a year of being natural. But do your research. Have a picture, have an idea in mind what you want your hair to come out to be. If you want it to grow longer, is it a certain shape you want? Because that helps, especially if you're 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 months into your natural after big chop, and it's just an awkward stage after a while for some people, but not all. After you've done your research of what you want your style to kind of look like, decide based on how long your hair if you need to go to a barber or to a salon that deals with hair a little bit longer, because I know there's going to be some people here who have hair a little bit longer than mine was and they want to shape it. So I would say if you have a TWA, go to a barber. Barbers deal with natural hair on men a lot more than we think. They can shape your afro, your TWA any way you need it to. But if your hair is like extremely long, it's big, curly, bouncy, I probably would say don't do anything to it. But if you want to, go to a salon that either deals with natural hair or that just knows how to cut a natural hair. So that would be a part of your research. But based on the length of your hair and the type of hair you have, if it's really kinky and you can get this nice afro, I would say go to a barber. But if your hair is longer, just go to a salon. You got 2 choices. So find one that works best for you. I went to my brother. I have an older brother who's a barber. Yes, I know how to cut my own hair, but from the length that it was, I didn't know where to start, especially if I'm doing it on me. On someone else, yeah, I can do it, but on me, I just didn't know where to start. So I went to my brother. My brother is a barber and he's my barber. Before you go to a barber, or a salon, especially if you're going to a barber, you want to do a wash, a condition, or a co-wash, and you need to detangle your hair and blow dry it yourself. Don't be afraid of blow drying your hair, because the idea is to get it into a stretched afro state so that they, as a barber or anyone in a salon, can actually evaluate your hair. In salons, they'll probably do that for you, but I would say for a barber, you need to do all of that yourself. It's not hard, it's very easy. What I did was I actually just decided to just co-wash. You want to get the products out of your hair, so if you wash your hair or co-wash, it should work. I use the Giovanni conditioners, the Tea Tree Triple Treatment Invigorating Conditioner. That's what I use. I just used some of this to co-wash my hair. I detangled my hair in the shower. You can use a wide tooth comb, a Denman brush, something that you need to detangle your hair. When you get out of the shower, while your hair is still wet, I would suggest, you don't have to, but I put some extra virgin olive oil is what most people use, but I use like an olive oil spray oil, conditioning oil, until this runs out. This works really good on my hair, but more than likely I'm probably going to get extra virgin olive oil. But put some oil in your hair and let it air dry a little bit before you blow dry it. And when you decide to blow dry it, use a heat protectant. I use the Tresemme heat protectant. It is suggested that you spray this on your hair while it's wet or damp first, just to kind of, because some products you put on your hair, if you put it on your hair while it's dry and then, you know, try to use the blow dryer, you could incur some heat damage, possibly. I'm not saying that I know all, but that's a possibility. But use a heat protectant. I just kind of sprayed it all over my hair while it was still kind of wet, and that was a heat protectant for me. And to make myself feel even more protected, I used my blow dryer on cold, high setting. So it blew very high, cold air. Not saying that the air was like cold, but it wasn't extremely warm and it wasn't hot. And this comb, after your hair is detangled, it should be pretty easy to use the comb. But I find that using this to blow dry your hair and to stretch it and to evaluate what the length is and what's going on with your hair is awesome. When you go to a barber, especially a barber, they are going to pick your hair to evaluate what current shape it is before they give you the shape that you asked for, or that you might just trust your barber enough to do for you. But I would suggest you pick your hair out kind of like as a check, because sometimes they can pick your hair and you get little tangles in your hair and they just keep going, and it happens. And I'm glad that I decided to do all of these steps and pick my hair out first before I went to my brother. And when he picked through it, it was pretty smooth for him. The center of my head is very tight, coily, so, you know, a couple of snags here and there, but he knew exactly how to handle my hair. Because I'm going to tell you the truth, when I got home, I was so feeling my haircut. I didn't wash or deep condition it at all. This is like about 2 to 3 days old. I just put some Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie in it, flat twisted down, tied it down, went to bed, got up and took it out. And I've actually been wearing it like this. Going to sleep doesn't even matter. But when you come from the barber shop and you try to do anything to your hair, it's gonna have hair, you know, excess hair that has fallen from it being cut. You need to wash your hair. Just saying. You need to wash your hair and definitely deep condition it. Now, if your hair is longer, I know at a salon it's going to be a little bit different. They're probably going to do all the washing and conditioning and all of that and detangling. And they're going to know what to do if your hair is a lot longer, if you planning to shape it again at a longer length. But if this is really just a video for those who have TWAs, those of you who got, you know, 3, 5, 6 month growth and you just feel like your hair is at this awkward stage, you want to wear it out, but you don't want to wear it out, and you just want to have it shaped. There's nothing wrong with shaping it. Your hair will grow back. That is the idea. So at least it'll just grow back in a shape that you like. So I hope this video was helpful to you guys. If you have any further questions, please leave me a comment in the comment. Whatever, just leave me a comment. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.